If you're getting ready for the CDL Tanker written test, the best way to prepare is to go through the 53 questions in this video twice. Then take the practice test on our website, which uses these same questions. 1. On tank trailers. If your drive or trailer wheels begin to skid, your vehicle may A. Travel in a straight line, B. Roll over, C. Jackknife. Correct answer C. Jackknife. 2. If you are driving a tanker and need to steer quickly to avoid a hazard, you A. will find that tankers are easier to countersteer than most vehicles. B. Should not apply the brakes while turning. C. Should wrap your thumb around the steering wheel before starting the steering movement. Correct answer B. Should not apply the brakes while turning. 3. Which of these is the best way to take a curve? A. Slow to the safe speed before entering, then accelerate slightly through the curve. B. Slow to a safe speed before entering, then coast through the curve. C. Maintain speed until you enter, then brake as you drive through the curve. Correct answer A. Slow to the safe speed before entering, then accelerate slightly through the curve. 4. Hauling liquids in tankers requires special care for 2 reasons. One reason is the yin-a center of gravity. A flat, B wide, C high. Correct answer C high. 5. Empty tank vehicles A. have better traction when stopping than full ones. B. require greater stopping distance than full ones. C. need less space ahead than full ones. Correct answer B. require greater stopping distance than full ones. 6. An emergency forces you to stop your tanker quickly or crash. You should A. use light pressure on the brake pedal. B. use only the emergency brakes. C. use controlled or stab braking. Correct answer C. use controlled or stab braking. 7. Tanks transporting food products are required to be unbaffled because of A. the difficulty in cleaning the inside of the tank. B. the ease in cleaning the outside of the tank. C. the pre-installed bulkheads. Correct answer A. the difficulty in cleaning the inside of the tank. 8. You should be extremely cautious when driving smoothbore tanks, especially when you are A. going up and downhill, B. starting or stopping, C. loading and unloading. Correct answer B. starting or stopping. 9. You are driving a tanker truck and the front wheels begin to skid. Which of these is most likely to occur? A. You will continue in a straight line and keep moving forward no matter how much you steer. B. Liquid surge will pull the tank from the truck. C. The truck will roll over. Correct answer A. You will continue in a straight line and keep moving forward no matter how much you steer. 10. You are driving on a clear night. You must dim your headlights from high to low. You should adjust your speed so that you can stop within A. 100 feet. B. The distance you will travel in the next 15 seconds. C. The distance you can see ahead. Correct answer. C. The distance you can see ahead. 11. You should know the outage needed for the liquids you carry because A. Some of the heaviest liquids do not have any. B. Tank baffles are not always legal with an outage. C. Some liquids expand more than others when they get warm. Correct answer. C. Some liquids expand more than others when they get warm. 12. When should the driver of a tanker that has lost its brakes use a truck escape ramp? A. Only if the tank is empty. B. Always. C. Never. Correct answer. B. Always. 13. If an oncoming vehicle drifts into your lane, you should A. Use no less than one full turn of the steering wheel to avoid it. B. Move to your right. C. Try to stop rather than turn. Correct answer. B. Move to your right. 14. Which of these statements about stopping distance and speed is true? A. Total stopping distance is how far you will travel after the brakes are applied at speeds over 30 miles per hour. B. You need about 2 times as much stopping distance at 40 miles per hour as at 20 miles per hour. C. Wet roads can double stopping distance at any speed. Correct answer. C. Wet roads can double stopping distance at any speed. 15. Which of the statements about emergency steering and tankers is true? A. A tanker is easier to countersteer than most vehicles. B. When making a quick steering movement, do not apply the brakes. C. The clutch should be depressed before making a quick steering movement. Correct answer. B. When making a quick steering movement, do not apply the brakes. 16. When you load small tanks or a cargo tank equipped with bulkheads, you should check your A. Water content, B. Air to fuel ratio, C. Weight distribution. Correct answer. C. Weight distribution. 17. Baffles in liquid cargo tanks do not usually prevent surge. A. Side to side. B. Top to bottom. C. Front to back. Correct answer. A. Side to side. 18. When your cargo tank has baffles, what handling effect do you expect? A. There will be less side-to-side surge than there is in tanks without baffles. B. There will be less front-to-back surge than there is in tanks without baffles. C. There will be more slow surge than quick surge. Correct answer. B. There will be less front-to-back surge than there is in tanks without baffles. 19. The best way to take a curve is to slow to a safe speed before entering the curve. Then, as you go through it, A. Accelerate slightly. B. Brake lightly. C. Downshift twice. Correct answer: A. Accelerate slightly. 20. You're driving on a clear night with your low beam lights on. If your headlights let you see about 250 feet ahead, you should adjust your speed so that you can stop within about A. 100 feet, B. 250 feet, C. 500 feet. Correct answer: B. 250 feet. 21. Which of these statements about emergency steering is true? A. Quick steering movements should only be done with the wheels locked. B. If an oncoming driver drifts into your lane, a move to your right may be best. C. You can almost always stop more quickly than you can turn. Correct answer: B. If an oncoming driver drifts into your lane, a move to your right may be best. 22. Hauling liquids in tank vehicles requires special care for 2 reasons. One reason is A. Liquid movement, B. Extreme weight, C. Uneven expansion. Correct answer: A. Liquid movement. 23. How would you expect a truck with a baffled cargo tank to handle on the road? A. The truck will seem more heavy than it really is. B. There will be less front-to-back surge than in tanks without baffles. C. The truck will handle the same as a truck without baffles. Correct answer: B. There will be front-to-back surge less than in tanks without baffles. 24. Except when you are loading or unloading a cargo tank, the liquid discharge valve should always be A. Open, B. Closed, C. Unlatched. Correct answer: B. Closed. 25. Which of the statements about tank vehicles is true? A. Fully loaded tank vehicle takes longer to stop than an empty one. B. You should use only the emergency brakes to stop a tank in order to avoid a crash. C. The posted speed for a curve may be too fast for a tank vehicle. Correct answer: C. The posted speed for a curve may be too fast for a tank vehicle. 26. When transporting a tanker, you should inspect the cargo within the first miles of the trip. A. 50, B. 75, C. 125. Correct answer: A. 50. 27. Before loading or unloading the tanker, the first thing you should do is A. Properly secure all of the baffles. B. Inspect the vehicle. C. Make sure you have all the necessary plans. Correct answer: B. Inspect the vehicle. 28. When inspecting the pipes connections for leaks, pay special attention to A. Joints, B. Suspension wear, C. Long sections. Correct answer A. Joints. 29. Portable tanks are A. Bulk containers which are not permanently attached to the truck. B. Can only be loaded when they are attached to the vehicle. C. Not allowed to carry loads more than 1,000 gallons. Correct answer A. Bulk containers which are not permanently attached to the truck. 30. Vehicle skids are often caused by A. Driving with bald tires, B. Loose materials on a road surface, C. Driving too fast. Correct answer C. Driving too fast. 31. If you steer a tank vehicle too quickly while braking, you A. Decrease your safe stopping distance, B. Can reduce the amount of liquid surge, C. May cause the vehicle to roll over. Correct answer C. May cause the vehicle to roll over. 32. A traffic emergency requires you to escape to the shoulder or roadside if possible. Coast down to miles per hour before using your brakes. A. 20. B. Tried set. C. 40. Correct answer A. 20. 33. Baffled liquid tanks have bulkheads. A. That increases the amount of side-to-side surge. B. That separates the liquids from different areas of the tanks. C. With holes in them that let liquid flow through them. Correct answer C. With holes in them that let liquid flow through them. 34. When you load small tanks or cargo tanks equipped with bulkheads, you should check your A. Water content, B. Weight distribution, C. Air to fuel ratio. Correct answer B. Weight distribution. 35. What is the most important item to check for on all tank vehicles? A. Leaks, B. Tire pressure, C. Cleanliness. Correct answer A. Leaks. 36. When loading a tanker, what should you do to prevent overfilling? A. Watch the sight glass. B. Rely on automatic shutoff. C. Know the outage required for the liquid. Correct answer C. Know the outage required for the liquid. 37. What should you do if you find a leak in a tank vehicle? A. Drive to the nearest repair shop. B. Do not drive the vehicle. C. Patch it yourself. Correct answer B. Do not drive the vehicle. 38. When should you use your parking brake on a tank vehicle? A. Only when parked on a hill. B. Whenever you park, load, or unload. C. Only when the tank is empty. Correct answer B. Whenever you park, load, or unload. 39. Why is it dangerous to load a tank vehicle full to the top? A. It reduces fuel efficiency. B. It leaves no room for expansion, which can cause overflow or rupture. C. It makes the vehicle lighter. Correct answer. B. It leaves no room for expansion, which can cause overflow or rupture. 40. What type of cargo is commonly transported in smooth-bore unbaffled tankers? A. Milk or food products. B. Gasoline. C. Construction materials. Correct answer. A. Milk or food products. 41. What is the main danger of a high center of gravity in a tanker? A. Increased stopping distance. B. Increased risk of rollover. C. Increased tire wear. Correct answer. B. Increased risk of rollover. 42. What should you always do before loading, unloading, or driving a tank vehicle? A. Inspect the vehicle for leaks and defects. B. Notify the shipper. C. Check your phone for updates. Correct answer. A. Inspect the vehicle for leaks and defects. 43. What is the best way to handle a curve in a tank vehicle? A. Brake hard in the curve. B. Slow to a safe speed before entering, then accelerate slightly through the curve. C. Maintain speed throughout. Correct answer. B. Slow to a safe speed before entering, then accelerate slightly through the curve. 44. What is the main reason tank vehicles are more likely to roll over than other vehicles? A. They have a high center of gravity. B. They have more tires. C. They are shorter. Correct answer. A. They have a high center of gravity. 45. What should you do if you notice a leak in a tank vehicle while driving? A. Keep driving to your destination. B. Stop as soon as safely possible and do not continue with a leaking tank. C. Call your dispatcher and wait for the instructor. Correct answer. B. Stop as soon as safely possible and do not continue with the leaking tank. 46. When loading a liquid tank, what is the best way to prevent overfilling? A. Fill to the top. B. Rely on automatic shutoff. C. Watch the side glass and know the required outage. Correct answer. C. Watch the side glass and know the required outage. 47. Why must you be especially cautious when driving a smoothbore tank? A. They are heavier. B. They do not have baffles, so liquid surge is stronger. C. They are shorter. Correct answer. B. They do not have baffles, so liquid surge is stronger. 48. What must be checked before loading, unloading, or driving a tank vehicle? A. Tire pressure. B. That the tank is clean and free of leaks or defects. C. The color of the liquid. Correct answer. B. That the tank is clean and free of leaks or defects. 49. What is the purpose of bulkheads in a tank? A. To prevent side-to-side surge. B. To separate different types of liquids and reduce front-to-back surge. C. To make the tank lighter. Correct answer. B. To separate different types of liquids and reduce front-to-back surge. 50. What does liquid surge do to the handling of a tanker? A. It lets you turn corners tighter. B. It makes it roll easier. C. It can move the truck in the direction the liquid waves move. Correct answer. C. It can move the truck in the direction the liquid waves move. 51. Side-to-side surge can cause A. Uneven tire wear. B. Tire failure. C. Rollover. Correct answer. C. Rollover. 52. Forward to back surge on a slippery surface can A. Decrease your mileage. B. Cause a truck to roll over. C. Shove a stopped truck into an intersection. Correct answer. C. Shove a stopped truck into an intersection. 53. A full tank of dense liquids, such as some acids. A. Will never exceed legal weight limits. B. May often exceed legal weight limits. C. Reduces the effect of liquid surge. Correct answer. B. May often exceed legal weight limits.